I Tokyo Revengers episode 13, and after last week, of course, they had to settle shit down a bit for us. So and it makes sense because when I came in, like after an episode that we got last week, it was so intense. Or yeah, well, last week. Ooh, hold on, let me get that stretch in, my niggas. So after last week, I was pretty excited for this episode. And it was slow. This is probably like my least favorite episode, but it wasn't bad. It was just like nothing really happened. We just got basically, if this was the last few minutes of the last few seconds, really, of Takemichi saying, I need to become the leader of Toman, that was this, but elongated. But it was necessary because we had a transition. We had to break shit down. We had to see what the fuck now. Because as soon as this episode came out, during the beginning sequences, I was like, yo, how the fuck is he gonna tell Naruto? Like, we have to see Naruto's reaction, of course. And I felt bad for him because he's crying. Of course he's crying. He lost his sister again, but it's more of a like hopelessness. It's even deeper than that because he tried something he thought was gonna bring her back, and now at this point he must feel as if it's impossible. Like, this shit is just fate. We can't bring Hina back. And that brings me to the difference of who he was when he first came across the whole time leap aspect of Takemichi's abilities. So when he first is brought into this series, it's more of a, he's almost damn near like the leader. He has this this relationship with Takemichi as if he's like the head coach. He's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. You can save my sister. This is all up to you. Let's fucking do this shit. But the roles semi-switch because after what the fuck happens, Hina's blown the fuck up to bits and shit. That little thing's the only thing that survived, the little ice. And now he's just looking like, what the fuck? We tried everything we could do. It fucking failed. He breaks the fuck down in that funeral. And now it's Takemichi. It's Takemichi who's like taking that charge. He's taking that lead. Like, nah, fuck this shit, dog. I'm about to be the boss. I'm about to be Toman's leader. We finna do this shit. And it kind of breaks Naoto up out of his little slump. And I don't know if he's 100% on board as of yet. Of course, they're going to try. Like, might as well try, nigga. You could go back in time. So let's try to do the fuck what we can. But I thought that was like my favorite thing about this whole episode. Just the whole flip in Naruto. Because I felt like that was pretty subtle. It's like, he's fucking obliterated. It's like I said, of course he lost his sister, but it's stacked now. Now it's stacked because he failed. He tried to save her and he failed. So it's like a double L for my niggas. But as far as, I'm looking forward to the next arc. I really want to see, because we seen fucking Draken, that nigga cutting niggas up and shit, stabbing motherfuckers. He looked like fucking One Punch Man on death row. But I'm like I said, I still have the same questions as I had last week. This episode didn't really resolve anything. It just kind of set more shit up. So, you know, it was almost like a take a week off type of episode. I wouldn't recommend no one skip this shit. Like, it was, you know, this is necessary for the story. But overall, you know, not too much to say. Let me see. Let me pause and let me see if I have any notes. I guess the final thing, because we did get a funeral scene, and I just never would have thought it was going to be Hina's. I thought it was going to be Draken's. Like, oh shit, we're going to have to go to Draken. Because remember back when he was going to get stabbed the fuck up and shit? They had me fooled, dog. I thought he fucking died. Then I thought he lived. Then I thought the nigga died. Woo. It's a Red Bull, bro. Then I thought the nigga died again. So when we got those episodes, when Draken was on the verge of like, oh, he's going to get murked, I thought we were literally going to get a fucking episode where all these niggas is at the fucking funeral and shit. But it's Hina's. There was no comedy. There was no real comedy in this one either. It was just pretty like straightforward. And it went by real quick because I remember I had tapped my phone and, you know, I seen that we were almost done with the episode. I was kind of let down because I was like, oh shit, nothing really happened yet. But it's all good. After what the fuck they gave us yesterday was crazy. Or not, yo, I watched this shit on Thursday. So after what I seen out of episode 12, that shit was wild, bro. I'm gonna put y'all gonna get 2 videos. I'm gonna put that video and this one up because I was working on that theory video over the last Saturday, so I didn't even watch it till recently. But that's all I got, nigga. A little short one. Shout out to fucking Tokyo Revengers. Boruto coming on tomorrow. Happy 4th of July. Happy early 4th of July, my niggas. Peace.